Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I'm going to bring, get it out, keep messing up my words. I'm going to bring you what I believe is a 100x gem at the time of recording this video, meaning if you buy today, you could potentially 100x your money. If it sounds interesting to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I'm talking about VectorSpace. Guys, I'm going to break this down. VectorSpace Bioscience. I'm going to seriously break it down. It is super interesting. Before I dive into this, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market. Please do your further research before you invest your money. Bioscience. What is bioscience? So think about like what we've been going through. This whole, I'm going to call it the vid, C19 action that's been going on. And you've got big companies testing, trying to, resolve this issue, what we're going through with it right now. And trying to figure out what, things that can help us with the, I got my jab today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling well. If you knew which one was going to be the best and you knew which one to invest in way before it happened, you'd make some crazy gains. And that's what VectorSpace is about. It's about giving you on-demand correlation matrix data sets, right? Basically showing you real-time live assets using artificial intelligence, by the way. It says here, look, for hidden relationships, detecting in data and training artificial. I'm just going over myself. I know what I mean. I'm just trying to get it out. So, and the bioscience, I think that's just one side of what this project can really do. And if I come into the live feeds, where is it? Data bioscience. They had a live feed somewhere. Dataset services. Let me just click this. Nope, that's not it. They just had a screen. Here we go. So here's an example. Look, vitamin D. What's this? Omega 3s. Dexamethasone. I don't know, but these are things that we use, or doctors and hospitals use, to help us stay well and living. And like I said, they use their artificial intelligence, machine learning, to find these hidden relationships between companies, big people, big companies, big money. And because they're talking, we can't hear it. You can't, because if you knew what one of these big companies were going to do in the stock market, because it isn't just bioscience, they cover stock markets, cryptocurrency. If you knew what these big companies were going to do, what they were going to buy into way before we did, you'd damn as hell buy it. I would. So that's why I think this is really going to be interesting and really good. It can seriously 100x, I think. And I'm going to explain my reasons why with the tokenomics and stuff. Look, real-time data sets for hidden relationship detection. I think this mostly right now is focusing on bioscience, like, the COVIDs and the stuff like that, because, that's what we're all really going through right now. And I tell you what, had I known which, I'll just call it syringe, which syringe was going to help us live and, get us through all this, I would have invested a long time ago, you best believe, because that stock pumped up like crazy. That's what I'm getting at. And they're doing all this on the blockchain. You should seriously go through this more to have a look in your own time. They've got loads of stuff, press, case study, examples. What's the examples? Example, question can be answered. Which drugs have potential hidden relationships with other drugs? Talking about the actual drugs themselves. Which public company pharmaceutical... I don't know that word. You drop it down in pronunciation for me. You better make sure when you tell me how to pronounce it, you put it in bits so I understand. Not trying again. Companies may have hidden relationships to drug compounds. I think it can be good. Sometimes I'm good at it. It's a hard word. Why don't you just make it simple? Just keep it pharmacy or something like that. Anyway, I think it can be good. And I think that as time goes on, if it can do other things that it's claiming to do, like the crypto space as well, stocks as well. Look at this. It shows Microsoft here. When I click on Microsoft, is this a partnership? Because if it is absolutely big. Microsoft teams up with SpaceX to launch Azure Space to bring cloud computing into the final frontier. Now, Azure Space is, I'm sure this is something linked to VectorSpace in some shape or form. I'm trying to look here to see if it says it. I'm just scrolling through quickly trying to see if I see VectorSpace on there. I can't see it. I can't see it. But it was on their site. Let me just go back to the site. Scroll down. I saw a tab where you opened up the tab and it showed, let me click on case study. 1 second, I got to go through this stuff. Okay, that breaks down like the white paper and stuff. Microsoft is linked to this in some shape or form. Let me just see if I can click here and open up again. No, it's just bringing up the space news. I had a tab open and it showed that I shouldn't have closed the bloody tab. My fault. Technology. So I'm not going to break down all this. I just want to show you some of it. At our system's core, as you see in the near real time, you'll notice we're processing information such as peer-rewarding scientific literature as it's published by the minute. So you're seeing things like that straight away, which is good. That's what you want to see, right? Well, that's why we go on to CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, because we want to see straight away what the price is doing. Because some people can't use these trading views and things like that, those thingies. Find it hard to read the charts, right? Backed by patents. So they've got patents as well. This could seriously be big. I saw Patreon sharing this a while ago. A few of my patrons sharing this, and I wanted to watch it, and I didn't want to jump in, and I'm glad I didn't, because like I said, it's come down a lot in price. Guys, you're going to want to check more information on this before you decide if you want to invest. It came down in price. This is super cheap right now from where it was, I promise you guys. Telling you now. Let me just grab it over the year. Okay, had a pump up, but it went up to like what? £12.73. If you look over here where it says all-time high, £13.88 is how high it went. Let me show you what that looks like in dollars. I'm going to grab up my little currency converter, you best believe. £13, just all come, £13.88, darling. Darling. $18.30. Look, I'm going to show you on this. Dex Guru. Why? Because I've already calculated how big of a drop it had. It was up here back in September. It was sitting up here, $18, and then it crashed all the way down here, 77% discount. When I look at this, it's like a buffet. I'm getting it 77% discount. That's why I'm invested as well, because I feel like now's a good time to be buying. It's come down. Let me accumulate here. When it goes back to its highs, I've made 77% on my gains. If you don't want to miss this stuff, become a patron. Because I'll tell you what, my patrons see this first. They saw the buy alerts. I always show them this stuff. If you don't want to miss it, become one. I have 7 tiers. You can take your pick. I recommend coffee stuff. Look, if you want to be with me for the year, 10% off, go for it. People are doing that. Big up to you. I recommend going for this one here, the exclusive VIP partner tier, because this unlocks my posts. You can see when I buy, when I sell, when I stake, when I whitelist, when I IDO. You can see it all. It's all in here. But if you want that little bit more, it's real quick, and then I make your hair, unless you've got African hair like me, just like a billy pad, innit? Anyway, to laugh at me. Super alerts. This will give you access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything. It's all in there. Big money, talking about big things. We got 24-hour chat service. You best believe you can start a chat. I'll see it. If I see people talking, I'm going to come say hello. So yeah, going back on this. Don't underestimate this project, guys. Seriously, do not underestimate. Here we go. This is where I clicked. Customers, partners, and collaborations. I clicked here. Microsoft. Look at this. Azure opens datasets. Cured open data made easily accessible to Azure. I'm sure that was a game where, the spinning balls, like you have to shoot like the free green in it. You know what I mean? Azure. I'm sure. I'm going to have to look into that. I used to play it back on Big Fish Games. Do you remember Big Fish Games? Is that what it's called? I remember that. All them hidden objectives. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Why Azure opens datasets? So this is showing some sort of relationship that they have, or partnership, collaboration, whatever it is, with Microsoft. This could be big. The fact that I'm seeing Microsoft on their site, you don't be putting that, like SMP. They've got some interesting customers and partnerships, guys. Look into them. Seriously, look into them. It's a discount, 77% off. What kind of gains can we see if you was to invest today? Because I know this is what you come for. You want to know. What kind of gains can you make? This has 50 million in supply. Mega tiny in supply. Because when you think about coins like, I just grab up one for example, Ethereum, and I know it's a smart contract platform. I know. See, I have to say it, because if I say, I know, it's just boring, isn't it? I know. When you see your mum later on and she tells you to do something, I know. Anyway, Ethereum's sitting on, I can't stop. It has 118 million in supply, right? But this is supposed to be going up, but they're doing this burning thing to make it go down. 118 million. VectorSpace has half of that. What am I getting at? If providing that, VectorSpace performs as good as Ethereum, look at the price. It's sitting on £3,000. And that's a 300 billion market cap. I don't even think VectorSpace needs to go to a 300 billion. It doesn't need to go there. Let me show you. I'm going to show you right now. You best believe. I wouldn't even need that. I'll be happy if it just does like a 10 to 100x. I'm calling 100x. Look at the market cap. 150 million. Tiny. Mid-size cap, if you want to call it mid-size. I'm going to grab up my basic Windows 10 again. Calculator. I know how to 10x. People be fighting. Look, what's you doing? Calculate 10x for, man? Because I need to 10x. I want to show you what it looks like. When you see this do a 10x, you'd be looking at a 1.5 billion market cap. When you see it do a 100x, 100 times your money back, you'd be looking at a 15 billion market cap for VectorSpace. I think it's possible. I'm not asking for hundreds of billions. I'm calling 15 billion. And when you see that, you could take the price of VectorSpace. Like I said, there's only 50 million max supply. You're never going to get more than that. When you think about Xrp has like 100 billion, and what else have I invested? Harmony has like 15 to 20 billion. This got 50 million in supply. That's what I'm saying, 50 million. I might do a video on this on like, because you know, sometimes I do like, what percent club would you be in, you know, because if 1%, anyway, times 10, 40 quid, times 100, 404 pounds is what it's going to be sitting on. It'd be 404 pounds for one coin when you see this sitting on a 15 billion market cap. Please don't underestimate it. Please don't. Artificial intelligence is a big thing, especially if they're using these data sets to, you know, tackle big problems. That's all I'm saying, okay? Insane gains to be made, because, you know, if you did have £1,000 and it hits this and you're buying now, you're getting 100 grand. I haven't even put up on the screen. I'm just saying 100,000, 1,000 times 100 is 100 grand. You're basically getting a house. A house. You're turning up. Just saying, if it goes there. And I'm happy to sit back and wait. I don't need to look. You got to remember, I'll show you many coins on my channel. You got so many coins to invest in. You could actually sit back on some of these for a couple of years if you wanted. Let it blossom and bloom. That's all I'm saying. Because if you think about Bitcoin back then, when people were buying it at like 20 quid, shot up to 230 quid, they didn't take profits, and it fell down to £5. Everyone's panicking and selling. They're just like, nah, I just hold it. It's 20 quid. They held it. They held it for years. Look where it is now. You might see VectorSpace collapse down and say, no, just hold it. And then in 5 years, it just shoots up to some crazy high. Just saying. The crypto space is shaping and shifting so fast. I got a feeling, and I seriously do believe, because, you know, this, again, artificial intelligence. I have a feeling that artificial intelligence is going to be one of the biggest trends to come. Why? In any project. Why do you think I've been showing you AGI and all these other coins? Because I have a feeling, guys, artificial intelligence, remember I told you, artificial intelligence is going to become a massive trend in the crypto space. Everyone's going to want to invest in artificial intelligence. And you don't see it now. No, you don't see it now. But when I got 1 million subscribers, you might see it. Artificial intelligence. Just remember that. Because with all these metaverses and all these other things that come, you're going to need artificial intelligence. Like you got your Siris, like you got your Bixbys on your watch and your whatnots. You're going to need that, because people ain't got time to be sitting there 24/7 looking at the screen, making sure things are fine. But with a smart contract, with artificial intelligence, machine learning, you wouldn't have to do none of that. It just does it all by itself. And AI could seriously be a big trend soon. And I'm getting in on it now. I need to get in on it now. And I'll happily sit back and wait until that blows. So that's why I wanted to share this with you. Find it super interesting. Big up to the patrons that have been sharing it as well. You know, again, I remember seeing it back in here. I remember one of my patrons, about a month ago? Big up to you, bruv. You know who you are. Yeah, you showed me that as well. So big up to you. But I just felt like now was a good time because of this 77% disgusting drop to really be buying this. And I'm going to sit back and wait for those 100x gains. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. If you're new, tell me you're new. You know, say hello, I'm new. What's your favorite coin? What do you like? Do you like VectorSpace? Are you guys here watching VXV? Because that's a VXV. If you're watching it, and well, if you're into it, let me know. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.